For the last 2.5 years, the club has been owned by
Alex Hamilton.
Alex Hamilton. Alex Hamilton.
Alex Hamilton,
A property developer whose
sole intention, of course, was to sell the ground
and build a B&Q on it.
Unless Mr. Hamilton changes his mind, Wrexham AFC will have to leave the racecourse ground at the end of this current season. Wrexham will be in an impossible position, I would suggest, because the way would it play its games, there's certainly nowhere else in Wrexham.
That was due to the owner at the time, Alex Hamilton, and Mark Gutterman, of course, his sidekick.
Mark Gutterman, who was one of his business partners, was appointed chairman and seemed to be the owner and purported to be the owner of the club.
It was found that the club was actually owned by Alex Hamilton.
Thank you very much.
It was also found that the ground had been sold to a development company.
It was only the fans digging found out about this, and then we had to go out and try and get this message out there that these guys were up to no good.
Fans were getting worried. They organised mass opposition to Alex Hamilton's plans. Last July, he served a legal notice on the club to leave the racecourse within a year.
Fans to start with, they didn't believe it. They couldn't believe what was happening. It's not going to happen to Wrexham. You know, these are genuine businessmen, surely.
The lack of investment in Wrexham Football Club resulted in players not being paid. For 3 months out of 4, wages were late.
It was a really, really trying time for the football club, and it was very difficult for the players.
I got out, yeah. So I got out at the end of the 03 season. It just being an ex-player and looking at it from afar was really, really difficult.
There was many occasions the salaries weren't in on time, and you had to go down to the club and collect half your salary. You didn't know when you were getting the other half. There was promises being made by the existing owners at the time that weren't kept.
The way that the fans had been treated, the way that the town had been treated, you just think, how can people do this to so many other people that live their lives through a football club?
Mr. Hamilton, you're being accused of asset stripping this club. What do you have to say about that?
total rubbish.
It's not rubbish. Why have you transferred the freehold of this club into your own... Why have you transferred the freehold of this club into your own...
Excuse me, ma'am.
Please stop and talk to us, Mr. Hamilton.
So that was a crucial point, you know, that really, we did come very, very close to going under. Hamilton resigned from the club board.
And we jumped from out of the frying pan into the fire.
Football now, and Wrexham Football Club has gone into administration after running up debts of more than £2.5 million. Under league rules, the club will also be docked 10 points.
Wrexham have had a football club for more than 130 years, but their history hasn't protected them here today. Unfortunately, they're the first club to be punished by the league in this way.
The first team to get 10 points taken off us for administration, and we got relegated in 2005.
The team was good. It was just the points deduction that took us down.
It went worse than that.
It led to 2007-2008 season. We lost our place in the Football League. We've been a Football League club since 1921, and to lose our Football League status, oh, that hurt. That hurt.
We just couldn't believe that we were going down to the conference.
Well, this is going to be the saddest day in Wrexham's history when you think back of our exploits in Europe and our long runs in the FA Cup. We're now reduced to this. It's really heartbreaking. You know, it's going to be really hard to get back.
See, I'm supposed I feel sorry for you. We're watching. You've really only seen a club in trouble for the last 5 or 6 years.
2001 to 2011 was a dark time. It was a disaster, to be honest.
We were running at a loss. We were racking up debts. We had unpaid bills.
It came to a head, obviously, in the summer of 2011.
The conference said to us, You can't start the season unless you lodge a £100,000 bond with us, which you'll get back if you complete the season.
Fans decided to turn up at the racecourse, hand in money over to pay off the bond.
You know, you get to hear of kids taking in their pocket money, people giving their house deeds.
Just ridiculous things like that.
Obviously that has an effect on like their personal life, their marriages and stuff like that, so very risky for some people.
So you ended up with fans having a whip round effectively, and within 24 hours they'd raised it. £100,000.
Even people that aren't interested in football, if they could offer something to the club to get them through the hard times, I think they did, you know.
You know, that's special. That's special that people wanted to do that and keep our club going.
What it did was just demonstrate what this football club means to its community. It was another battle, but we were just not going to let the club die. Again.
This is when the trust finally took over the club.
The fans wanted to take it and be a fans-owned club, which I thought was great to have the stability of that, of the fans owning it.
What an absolutely magnificent job they did. Saved the club. Shouldn't have got to that, shouldn't have got to that point.
We are where we are in non-league now for the actions of a small number of people.
And I think now we are the club that's been in the conference for the longest period of time. And when we were first relegated, I didn't dream that we'd be in it for so long.